Thank you, Pierre. Definitely, no, towards that direction na ang aton trajectory yan, no? But siyempre, basta-basta nato yun yan na ma-feel. Like, for example, as mentioned by Allen kanina, no, I instructed him na mag-focus kita sa coconut, no, rice, no, tutukan naton, and api na ang aton scholarship programs sa naton agriculture. So, ada na. The reason why na ang aton kuan because natikangan ini sa previous administration, no? So, akan Gov Edwin during the time of Gov Edwin, no, ada na yung naka-set up. I mean, mo na naton na establish ang DIPO, no, with the investment focus with its renewable energy. So, yan na ang akon na din na dream, no, na matagan ang kada Nortehanon sing mas damo pa nga oportunidad para sa naton mga future generation, no. Doon kami na mag-focus, no, kay later on, no, siguro in our lifetime, no, ma-feel nato, doon natin makikita ini na aton niya na ginihimo na pagkasarayo para lang matagan si mas damo pang opportunities natin mga kabataan.
Thank you, Gov. So, sir.
To rejoinder lang ang Gov Habis, the direction kasi of the leadership is to really strike a balance. Kasi if the only way we can industrialize talaga immediately is through foreign direct investments. The problem there is, baka kasi monopolize, kawawa naman ang communities. Kaya nga, the strategy is to empower the people through local economic development initiatives na nagkukuha lang kita si investor para magbalanse. For instance, this is a concrete example. The new company of Manny Pangilinan, Metro Pacific Agro Ventures, reached out to us. Kailangan nila 300 hectares of land. 300 hectares. Papalitan nila, tapos mag-industrialize sa Radide. Pero the danger is, papalitan nila sa farmers, imo na ng farm workers. Medyo di na naruyag kay, di we can industrialize because of them. Pero forever, ang farmers will be employees. So really, that's why the direction ngayon with the leadership of Gov Habis is to babalansimon kay bagay nagogot kita sa punto nga sa mother provinces na ang mga kapitalista na ang takiya na lang, workers na lang. That's why if you look at the strategy now of Gov Habis, sige pa natin sa farm legalization while nag-invite natin the investor. For example, sa coconut, sige natin ang bully para mag-improve ang production na lang, pero nag-invite kita industrial coconut facility. Kasi din pwede na, sira na naluwa, wala yung nalang dili. So, we really need to strike a balance because it's very dangerous for us na sabihin natin overnight kita industrial because we can really. Ang offer na nila Manny Pangilinan, 300 hectares, pero napaka-dangerous kasi papalito na ng tuna, workers na nalira, to farmers, it will perpetuate poverty. Dahil ako natuto ko ba, mataas ito na nato, siguro kay mahal na ako na paraliton, pero let's all remember that northern somewhere in eastern Visayas, ang pinakahabobo ang unemployment rate. Kita ang pinakahabobo ang unemployment rate. So kung sa employment alone, maupay na naton performance. Pero kulang pa rin. Eh, nasa nga kita nga, naton standard of living now, kaya ang banggod talaga mag-improve liwat. That's why, napakaganda ng vision of the province because kung kita natin province, ang vision is Nortehanon, to focus on the people. Unlike other provinces, ganyan ang province mismo, but when we crafted our vision, it focuses on the people. Nortehanon, to be maripon, to inuswagon din, to have a quality of life na malipayan. I hope that answers the question. Dako ang panalimuha sa provincial government na really ma-industrialize pero makuri talaga na din strike into balance.
Thank you.